Imagine this. Two women, both 80 years old. One is hunched over, leaning heavily on a walking stick, her face drawn with fatigue. The other? She's jogging in fitted athletic pants, a crop top revealing sculpted abdominal muscles, her posture proud, her stride full of life. Same age, but entirely different realities. This image isn't just about vanity or fitness. It's about choice. About what's still possible, no matter your age. It's proof that strength, vitality, and independence aren't reserved for the young. You may not be 100, but even if you were, that wouldn't be the end of what's possible for your body. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about preparing wisely for the future so that your later years are full of freedom, not limitations. Unfortunately, most people don't prepare. And the truth is harsh. Far too many spend their final decades in silent suffering, robbed of mobility, purpose, and energy. It doesn't have to be that way. Understanding why this happens is the first step. When we sleep, our bodies enter a natural fasted state. That's normal. But if there isn't enough protein in the system, your body starts breaking down muscle to meet its needs. This breakdown process is called catabolism, and it's natural, but dangerous over time if recovery doesn't follow. The problem is, after age 60, the ability to rebuild that muscle slows down. Your body's process of muscle protein synthesis becomes less efficient. And what starts as minor weakness eventually leads to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. This isn't just about how strong you feel. It's about safety. Every minute, elderly individuals are hospitalized due to falls caused by muscle loss. We're not talking about rare cases. This is widespread. It's silent, progressive, and devastating to independence. You might still be walking, climbing stairs, going about your life, but your internal muscle tissues could be weakening more rapidly than you realize. That's why you must act before it's too late. Here's the powerful part. You can reverse much of this. No extreme workouts needed. No complicated supplements. Nature already gave us tools, affordable, effective, and research-backed. Let's start with one of the most underestimated allies, bone broth and beef gelatin. Yes, the simple comfort food your grandmother swore by. It's more than old-fashioned. It's scientifically potent. When consumed before bed, it helps preserve muscle overnight. Why? Because it's packed with collagen, especially type 1 and 2, the exact types your body needs to support connective tissue, joints, and, yes, muscle integrity. But it doesn't stop there. Bone broth is also rich in glycine and proline, amino acids that do more than build muscle. They improve sleep, reduce nighttime inflammation, and help the body repair while you rest. Since most muscle healing happens during sleep, this is critical. Here's how to use it. Sip 1 cup of slow-cooked, high-quality bone broth, or mix 1 tablespoon of unflavored grass-fed gelatin into warm water or tea, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Avoid anything with MSG, artificial flavors, or excess sodium. Those do more harm than good. Bone broth is easy to digest, perfect for seniors with sensitive digestion. It doesn't bloat, doesn't burden the stomach, and delivers clean fuel directly to your cells. Prefer something creamy and satisfying? Try cottage cheese, another overlooked powerhouse. It's full of casein protein, which digests slowly and keeps feeding your muscles for up to 8 hours. This makes it the perfect pre-bedtime snack. Even half a cup gives you 13 grams of protein along with calcium, B vitamins, and tryptophan, which promotes relaxation and better sleep. Studies show that eating casein-rich foods before bed increases nightly muscle building by over 30%. That's a big deal. Don't worry if dairy makes you hesitant. Cottage cheese is low in lactose, and in moderate portions most people tolerate it well. Add a sprinkle of chia seeds, cinnamon, or banana slices for texture and nutrients. Avoid flavored brands packed with sugar and fillers. Go for plain, organic if you can. Now, if you're plant-based or just looking to rotate protein sources, consider tempeh. This fermented soy product is a complete protein, meaning it contains all essential amino acids. Fermentation also makes it easy to digest, which is important for older adults. But here's what's really special about tempeh. It's not just protein. It's packed with probiotics that support gut health. And when your gut is healthy, your body absorbs more nutrients, including the ones needed to protect and rebuild muscle. Tempeh also delivers calcium, magnesium, and plant-based iron, all vital for energy and muscle function. Eat 3 to 4 ounces of steamed or sautéed tempeh before bed. Season it simply, maybe with turmeric and black pepper for added anti-inflammatory power. If you're tired of elaborate meals or can't stomach big dinners anymore, these options are ideal. They're small, easy, comforting, and they work. But this is just the beginning. Now let AS talk about a protein source you probably already have in your kitchen, hard-boiled eggs. They're simple, versatile, and one of the richest natural sources of leucine, the amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis, especially vital after 60. Each egg gives you around 6 grams of complete protein, along with B12, selenium, and choline, all nutrients that support nervous system health and muscle function. And because they're easy to digest and take almost no preparation, they're a perfect bedtime snack for people who don't like eating late. 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs about 30-60 minutes before sleep can go a long way in preventing muscle breakdown. If cholesterol has you worried, don't be. Most research now shows that dietary cholesterol doesn't affect blood cholesterol in the way we once feared. It's more important to look at the overall quality of your diet than to avoid whole, nutrient-rich foods. Another underrated source of muscle-saving power? Canned sardines and olive oil. This little fish is packed with high-quality protein, over 20 grams in one small can. More importantly, sardines deliver omega-3 fatty acids, which fight inflammation and protect aging muscles from degeneration. Add to that the benefits of olive oil: slow digestion, steady energy, improved vitamin absorption. Together, this combo keeps amino acids circulating in your system all night, exactly when your body is rebuilding. In one study, older adults who consumed omega-3 rich protein before bed had a 34% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who didn't consume tea. Sardines also supply calcium, vitamin D, selenium, and B vitamins, a cocktail of nutrients that protect joints, improve brain function, and help keep your energy up. Try half a can on crackers, or straight from the tin with a squeeze of lemon. Just make sure they're packed in olive oil, not water or soybean oil, which won't deliver the same extended-release benefits. You might be surprised by this next one: Greek yogurt. Not only is it rich in protein, especially slow-digesting casein, but it also contains probiotics, magnesium, and B vitamins, all key players in muscle maintenance and recovery. It's important to note that yogurt supports gut health, which affects how well your body can absorb nutrients. Without a healthy gut, even the best diet can fail to deliver real benefits. Greek yogurt also contains tryptophan, the same amino acid found in turkey, known to improve sleep quality. Just half a cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt before bed helps feed your muscles throughout the night. Avoid the sweetened, fruit-flavored varieties. They might taste good, but the added sugars disrupt sleep and reduce the protein-to-calorie ratio you actually need. Still not convinced? Let ES bring out a classic that ES often overlooked for evening nourishment: tuna in olive oil. Tuna is an elite source of lean protein and one of the richest in leucine, which your aging body needs more of to stimulate the same level of muscle growth it once achieved easily. And like sardines, the olive oil it's packed in slows digestion and extends the supply of nutrients overnight. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed tuna and olive oil before sleep showed not only more muscle retention, but reduced joint stiffness, improved inflammation markers, and even better vitamin D absorption. If that's not enough, it also helped them sleep more soundly and recover faster. To try this, just eat half a can of tuna 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Add a little lemon juice or sea salt to balance the flavor. If you want more substance, pair it with cucumber slices or a slice of whole grain bread. Just avoid mayo or heavy sauces that may cause digestive issues during sleep. By now, you are probably noticing a pattern. The timing of your nutrition matters just as much as what you eat. Feeding your body the right proteins and fats before sleep can dramatically change how you feel, move, and heal. And that brings us to an ancient nighttime ritual with surprising modern benefits: warm milk with turmeric. We often think of milk as a childhood drink, but it's a potent muscle-preserving food, particularly at night. Milk naturally contains casein protein, as well as calcium and vitamin D, all of which contribute to muscle function and bone strength. Add a pinch of turmeric, and suddenly you have one of the most effective anti-inflammatory, muscle-supporting drinks available. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound studied extensively for its ability to fight chronic inflammation, a key contributor to muscle loss, stiffness, and poor recovery. When taken before bed, turmeric milk calms the nervous system, reduces joint discomfort, and stimulates muscle repair. If you're lactose intolerant, use fortified plant milks like almond or oat milk. Make sure they're protein-rich and calcium-fortified. Heat gently, stir in 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and add a pinch of black pepper to help your body absorb curcumin. A small amount of honey is fine, but avoid sugary mixes or flavored milks. This isn't just an old remedy, it's a science-backed way to recover better, sleep deeper, and stay stronger. Let us be clear. All of these foods aren't just nice to have. They're essential tools for aging well. You are not just eating to feel full. You're refeeding the parts of your body that are silently slipping away without your attention. Sarcopenia doesn't happen in a day. It creeps in slowly. You don't notice it until you suddenly feel weak, your balance is off, or stairs seem steeper than they used to be. But you have the power to stop it, starting tonight. This is your reminder. Your strength is not behind you. It's still in front of you. But you have to nourish it, protect it, and build it every single day. So what if you're not up for a full snack or meal at night? That's where almond butter comes in, a smooth, nutrient-dense powerhouse that requires no preparation but delivers significant benefits. Almond butter is rich in plant-based protein, healthy fats, magnesium, and vitamin E, a combination that works together to protect muscle, calm the nervous system, and improve sleep quality. It is one of the simplest ways to nourish your muscles without feeling overly full or uncomfortable before bed. Here's why it matters. Healthy fats in almond butter slow down digestion, releasing energy and amino acids gradually throughout the night. That means your muscles stay fed for hours, even while your body is in a fasted sleep state. And magnesium helps relax your muscles and your mind, reducing nighttime cramps, restlessness, and the blood sugar crashes that often cause seniors to wake up too early. But almond butter does more than promote rest. It helps fight the cortisol spikes, stress hormones that rise at night and accelerate muscle loss. According to a study in Nutrients, 2020, older adults who included almond fat in their nighttime diet showed a 17% improvement in nitrogen retention, a marker for muscle preservation. At the same time, they experienced lower cortisol levels, which meant less breakdown and better recovery. And then there's vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that repairs tissues and slows cellular aging, key for anyone who wants to not just move, but thrive with strength. Here's all it takes. 1 tablespoon of real, natural almond butter 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. No need to pair it with anything, though you can spread it on apple slices, whole grain toast, or eat it straight off the spoon. Just make sure it's unsweetened, with no hydrogenated oils or added sugars. If it separates and needs stirring, that's usually a sign it's the good kind. If you're someone who loses their appetite late in the day, almond butter is the perfect minimalist option to support muscle health without feeling like a chore. Now let's shift to something a little unexpected. Tart cherry juice. You may have heard of it as a sleep aid, but it's so much more than that. Tart cherries are packed with antioxidants, specifically anthocyanins, which are powerful fighters of inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 major contributors to age-related muscle loss. More importantly, tart cherry juice naturally boosts melatonin production, helping you fall into deeper, more restorative sleep. And as we now know, deep sleep is when muscle repair and growth happen. A 2019 study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition followed people over 50 who drank tart cherry juice nightly. The results were remarkable. Improved melatonin levels, reduced morning soreness, and better sleep efficiency. These people weren't just sleeping more, they were waking up stronger and in less pain. The key here is consistency. Try drinking 4 to 6 ounces of 100% tart cherry juice, unsweetened, about 30 to 45 minutes before bed. If the flavor feels too intense, dilute it with water or squeeze in a little lemon. Just make sure it's truly tart, not the sweet cherry blends that are common on store shelves. Those won't have the same anti-inflammatory compounds. If you're not a juice person, don't worry. We've got one more nighttime beverage that may suit your taste better. Whey protein. Yes, a simple protein shake before bed could be the missing piece in your muscle preservation plan. You don't have to be a bodybuilder to benefit from whey. In fact, seniors may need it even more than younger adults. Why? Because as you age, your body becomes less sensitive to leucine, the amino acid that kickstarts muscle protein synthesis. And whey protein isolate is packed with leucine, more so than almost any other food source. A landmark study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that whey protein, when taken at night, was more effective than several prescription treatments for maintaining and restoring muscle in older adults, even without exercise. That's a huge breakthrough. The body needs quick-acting fuel at night to prevent catabolism, and whey delivers. Because it's rapidly absorbed, it floods your system with amino acids right when your body would otherwise break down muscle for energy. To make it work for you, mix 1 scoop, 25–30 g, of whey isolate with water, or unsweetened almond milk about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Avoid sugary powders or flavored mixes with artificial additives. Those can spike insulin and interfere with the healing process. If you prefer a touch of sweetness, add a dash of cinnamon or a drop of natural vanilla extract. And if lactose is an issue, choose a lactose-free isolate or hydrolyzed whey, both of which are easier to digest while still delivering the full benefits. For many seniors dealing with unexplained fatigue, weakness, or loss of muscle tone, adding a quality whey protein drink at night has changed everything. It becomes a ritual, not just a supplement, but a declaration of self-care and protection. Let's stop here and think about what we've covered so far. We've talked about a dozen foods, snacks, and drinks, each one backed by real science, each one designed to help you stay strong, independent, and vital. But what's the common thread? Nighttime nutrition is your secret weapon. You can't always control how your day goes. You might skip lunch. You might not get that walk in. But what you do in the quiet hour before sleep can determine whether your body heals or slowly breaks down. This isn't about trends or quick fixes. It's about honoring your body as it changes and giving it exactly what it needs to keep going. You may not be 30 anymore, but you can be strong. You can be clear-minded. You can wake up feeling good in your skin. The people who live long, healthy lives aren't doing extraordinary things. They're just doing the right small things, over and over again. And now you can too. Let's bring it all together now. Not just the foods or the routines, but the why behind it all. We've looked at what happens inside your body as it ages. The slowing of muscle protein synthesis, the gradual erosion of strength and balance, the quiet arrival of sarcopenia. But we've also seen the other side. What's possible when you work with your body instead of against it. Everything you eat, especially at night, is either feeding recovery or fueling decline. You're not powerless, you're not too late, and you don't need to overhaul your entire life to start making progress. All it takes is one consistent change. 1 cup of bone broth before bed, 1 spoon of almond butter, 1 protein shake. But it's not just about the physical. These nightly choices send a deeper message to yourself. You're still worth investing in. You still deserve strength, stability, a future that doesn't shrink but expands with possibility. And here is the truth that S often missed. Muscle health is about more than muscles. It's about your independence. It's the difference between walking across a room unassisted or relying on a cane. It's the difference between traveling, gardening, playing with grandkids, or feeling stuck, isolated, and dependent. Muscle isn't just muscle, it's freedom. And too many people done a T realize they re-losing it until they already feel too weak to fight back. So if you're reading this now, you're ahead. You have the opportunity to act before that moment arrives. This isn't about being the fittest 80-year-old on the internet. It's about being the one who still gets to choose what your days look like, because here's something people forget. Muscle is regenerative. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your body can still build new muscle. It can still get stronger. It can still heal. It simply needs the right conditions: adequate protein, smart timing, sleep, and a little movement. Movement is key. No, you don't need to lift weights or run marathons. A 10-minute walk after dinner, a few light stretches, gentle bodyweight exercises. Consistency matters more than intensity. Even light activity, when combined with the right nutrition, creates a powerful cycle of rebuilding. Let's not forget the role of sleep. Deep, uninterrupted sleep is when your body does most of its repair work. All the protein and nutrients in the world won't help much if you are not sleeping well. That's why pairing muscle-preserving foods with sleep-enhancing choices is so effective. Your evening meal should do more than satisfy hunger. It should prepare your body for healing. Here's a simple nightly template you can mix and match from everything we've covered. 30 to 60 minutes before bed, choose one option: 1 cup bone broth, 1 2-cup cottage cheese with cinnamon or chia, 1 2 hard-boiled eggs, 1 TBSP almond butter, 1 2 canned sardines or tuna in olive oil, 4 oz steamed tempeh, 1 2 1 cup Greek yogurt, 4 6 oz tart cherry juice, 1 scoop whey protein with water or almond milk, warm turmeric milk. Optional bonus: a short walk, a few deep breaths, light stretching, or a short gratitude practice. Anything to transition your mind and body toward rest. Build this into your nightly routine like brushing your teeth. It doesn't have to feel like a chore. Keep it simple. No need for elaborate recipes or tracking every gram of protein. Just keep showing up for yourself. Because the benefits go far beyond your reflection in the mirror. You'll feel steadier on your feet. You'll get up out of chairs more easily. You'll sleep better, think clearer, and enjoy life more fully. You'll feel present, not just surviving the day, but living it with intention. And perhaps most importantly, you'll be less afraid of the years ahead. Because you'll know you're preparing, not passively aging, but actively growing stronger. Let that be the lesson here. You are never too old to start protecting your strength. Even if it feels like decline has already started, you can slow it. You can reverse some of it. And you can absolutely change the trajectory of your life. You are not fragile. You are not finished. You are full of potential, no matter your age, no matter your past. So tonight, before you go to sleep, give your body what it's asking for. Nourishment, rest, a chance to rebuild. That one simple act, repeated again and again, is how strong futures are created. Not overnight, but every night.